What is going on, y'all? Welcome to Monday, new week, and I'm feeling good. Over the weekend, I have watched a lot of videos from Justin learning about the Market Maker X model by myself, obviously. Um, Learning about loads of different things, changing my mindset, all that jazz. So, my game plan for this week is I've tried back testing, right? I've tried back testing the past couple. I did it for this week, but anything past this week, it's really hard, I think, to backtest because you have to keep flicking between the charts, trying to find S&T, and plus the 1 minute only goes back so far anyway. So I haven't done major backtesting on Market Maker X models. So um, my game plan for this week is to not place trades as such, but just be able to read the market properly, determine a correct direction for price to go in and when. And the main takeaway from what I've watched over the weekend is you need to just enter when price has no reason to go against you. So everything lines up. The external model and the internal model and the internal model into that. Everything lines up. So price has no reason to return to where your stop loss is. If that makes sense. That's what I've taken away from the videos. Just need to align all your models on all the time frames to give you a trading direction at the right time. So that being said, I am on a demo account for the foreseeable. I have not lost my funded account. I'm logged in on TopStep here to prove that. My Express funded account, my XFA, is still running. I have my balance is at minus 194 and my high was 784. So my max loss limit got up to obviously 4% from where my highest point was. My highest point was here. My max loss went to 4% from that, so $2,000, and it stays there. And I've lost since then, and I'm now minus $200, so I have 2% left, as you can see. My maximum loss limit minus $15. So I can't go below that point. I lose the account. That is $1,000 from where I am now. So I have 2% left, but I'm not trading this account until I am confident and I've built up conviction with this format of trading. So, with that being said, it is a no news Monday. So I'm not expecting much, and usually Mondays build the range for the weekly profile for the rest of the week. I haven't learned about weekly profiles. I don't think it is majorly necessary, in my opinion. I may be wrong, but I'm not too keen on weekly profiles. It might be something I do go to in the future, but I know that Monday normally builds the range for the week or gives indication of the weekly profile. So this is my chart. Now, one thing I learned was to determine the draw on liquidity, you need to look at what's being respected and what's being disrespected. So there's this big 4-hour imbalance on NQ right now. This big 4-hour imbalance to the left that is being respected right now, and since overnight open. And then also we disrespected this 1-hour imbalance right here, but we are respecting this 1-hour imbalance. This is where I get a bit confused. But if we look more recently we're respecting this 1-hour imbalance right here, which means the draw is higher because we are respecting bullish confluences and we've disrespected this one right here. But along with we are respecting this bearish one. So I'm unsure on that front, but in my opinion, the draw is higher. On the 15-minute now, we did put in an SMT at these highs. And obviously I think this is a market maker sell model. Buy side of the curve, sell side of the curve, SMT at the highs in this high time frame PD array, so for value gap. SMT at the highs, displacement, retracement, pullback, and then sell off. So that is, and I now think we're in a market maker buy model because on the way down we have left all these swing highs that haven't been taken yet, and we're currently getting displacement. This 15-minute imbalance has been run through, telling me the draw is higher, and here is the external draw in my opinion at those highs. So for what I'd want to see to confirm my bias of the market maker sell model is a sell-off down to a high time frame level. we've got this 1 hour imbalance right here on NQ, and also we've put in an SMT in the morning. Let me quickly go on to ES. As you can see, this low right here, you can see the line on the second hand chart. This low right here, ES has took it and put in an SMT and then disrespected bearish confluences, telling me the draw is higher. And then NQ did not put the SMT in, but we are still holding this 1 hour imbalance. So that tells me the draw is higher, as I said before. So then, what would I be looking for? We've had an SMT at the low. I'd then be looking for a internal low to be taken. I'd be looking for a pullback right now, in my opinion. Maybe down to this imbalance right here. We're looking for a pullback to then target the internal high and then the external high. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to be looking for going into the session. So that's all I can say, really. We've had a change in the state of delivery on the 15-minute now. So I think just an internal low being taken and then SMT the internal low and then 1 minute confirmations to enter in long. I have got these two 15-minute imbalances marked on NQ just because if the draw is lower, we should respect these. But I think we are going up to those highs. It is a no news Monday, so I'm going to keep that into account. We talk about ES quickly. So as I said before, the 4 hour imbalance to the left hand side, and then we are currently respecting this 1 hour imbalance. SMT the highs. We've had a sell off. During that sell off, we've left all these swing highs. Not taking any of them, so that is the sell side of the curve. And then let's draw that on real quick. And then taking the low, SMT at the low, ran through this imbalance on the 15-minute, and then yeah, we've had a lot of selling pressure, so I'd like to see a pullback before going higher. That's what I am thinking. That is how I'm viewing the charts going into open. So I will catch you guys when I will probably place a demo trade if one presents itself, just for reference, and gives me something to journal as well. But I will come back when price has developed, and I am calling, and yeah. See in a second. Right, open isn't obviously in 2 minutes, but I'd like to just say something so it's out there, just in case. I might have been a bit too big on the model, on a bit too big of a time frame, as this is the 15-minute model. This model could, in fact, play out over the next few days. You know, to take out this external high. When I'm zooming down to the 1 minute, I'm seeing a different model. As you can see, this is the low. Of leaving all these lows here. We've just taken out buy side. There's an SMT at these highs right here. Boom, boom. ES didn't get that high. And then we're starting to disrespect bullish for value gaps right now, telling me the draw is lower. So I'm not sure if I have gone into this too big of a time frame kind of mind, and that 15-minute model that I just shown could play out over the next few sessions or into PM session today. So it will be interesting to see. Market opens in 40 seconds, so we'll see what happens, and I'll catch you guys in a second. We're back. I don't want to be happy because it's detached from the outcome, but it is the first win of November. 18 days in. It's my birthday in a month. Anyway, first, I'm 19 in a month. Stats go down the older you get. Anyway, first day trying to view the markets like this. I was patient. I waited for the execution. I entered at the right time. My take profits were a bit iffy. I'm a bit iffy on take profits, as you can see. I think I still follow the rules I used to have. Like, I put my stop at TP1, which probably wasn't the best thing to do. Just let it go. Should have just let the runner go. But taking on demo, not on XFA. I risked 0.5%. I wanted to simulate this still, as if it's a combine or an XFA. So I limited myself to 5 micros, obviously 1 mini. My stop was 111 ticks, so that would have been just over 1% on NQ, and obviously I would have 1 take profit. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, so I'll jump right into the trade that I took. So, if we recall back to what I was just talking about, my screen feels so overwhelming. I don't know why. So, we're starting this 4 hour again. So, we came into this 4 hour imbalance on Friday, and then we started to respect it, telling me, right, draws higher. On the 4 hour, I'm thinking draws higher. And then we'll go to the 1 hour. We come into this imbalance, SMT the highs and sold off again, usual market maker. Buy side of the curve, sell side of the curve, whatever you want to call it. And then we come into this 1 hour imbalance and we continue to respect it. We push all the way down and we respect it, which is nice. And then we get an SMT at these lows. ES does the same, obviously, big 4 hour imbalance, we respect it. SMT at the highs in 1 hour imbalance, sell off, come down to sell side, and SMT at these lows. So, and then we start to disrespect bearish imbalances. So I'm like, right, draws higher. The draw is higher. So this is our market maker buy model. We've got the sell side of the curve here, and then the buy side of the curve is just starting now. I'm not very good at drawing the arcs, but that is what my mind's on, and I'm thinking, right, if we want to long, we need to see bullish imbalances respected. So on the 15-minute going into open, we had this big 15-minute imbalance right here that I'd like to see filled and respected, right, within this 1 hour imbalance that we are also currently respecting, which I will get rid of just for the sake of being able to see what's going on. So prices come down into this 1 hour imbalance, SMT at these lows, and then we've had displacement up. And then waiting for on the bigger time frame, waiting for a pullback for then the expansion of the market maker model. So this is a 15-minute model. We've had sell off down to imbalance and liquidity. Obviously, ES took it on the 15-minute. We've had displacement through. We had a 15-minute change in state delivery right there. Then waiting for just a pullback to an imbalance. And I was like, right, we've got a 15-minute imbalance here. Then I refined it a bit more. We had these 5-minute imbalances, and these are the most important ones because these are in discount of the range, this one and this one. So they're the most important imbalances that could give a reaction. So market opens, we come down to these 5-minute imbalances. I'm then waiting for an SMT at the internal low to tell me we're going higher. Same on ES. Obviously, these are the imbalances that are in discount. So this one and this one, these are the most important ones. And I'm waiting for an SMT. And I'm waiting. We put in this low, and I'm waiting. That is the 1 month. waiting, putting this low, and then NQ takes it right here, 946. Obviously, ES has not took it yet. We make this low. I'm like, right, we've got an SMT now. And I'm still just waiting, and I'm waiting. Why am I waiting? I want to wait for price to tell me it has no reason to come back down. Because I'm looking for a long. So that's what I'm waiting for. We put in an SMT right here, and then price continues. This SMT continues to hold. NQ chops its way down a bit more. The SMT still holds. ES does not take this low. So then I am waiting for any reason to get into a long to tell me, right, the draw is now higher. I'm waiting for bearish confluences to be disrespected to tell me the draw is higher. And then on the 1 minute, we get this change in state. This is the manipulation leg down. Change in state delivery on the 1 minute. This closes above right here. We do pull back into it. I don't want to enter there because we've got this 1 minute imbalance right here. ES has it too, but we ripped up right through it, then back down again. So it was still holding bearish. So I was waiting to see on the, oh my God, on the 1 minute, this imbalance to be ran through for me to tell me, right, price is going up now. And it has no reason to come back down because we've got an SMT. This is a protected low. Off of this 5-minute imbalance, off of the 15-minute, or the 1 hour imbalance and the 15-minute SMT. And this 15-minute imbalance has still been holding. We've wicked through it, but we've come back up. We've held it. 5-minute imbalance, 1 minute SMT. We've had a 1 minute change in the state. And then finally, we get a 1 minute imbalance ran through. I put a limit order on the entry of it, waiting for us to pull back into the inverse to get my entry. get tapped in right there. 5 contracts, 111 tick stop at the protected low. So with 5 contracts on micro NQ, that is 0.555% risk. And then my target, I was a bit iffy on targets because I was like, right, we've also got the standard deviation of the manipulation leg right there, which isn't very big. We could have targeted the -4, to be honest. But if we were looking at the entire manipulation leg, it is this, really. So it's a long way to go, but we didn't want to do that. So my first TP was just at this internal high right here. You can argue this is like a mini 1 minute model right here. You know, we sell off, target the internal high, then the external 1 minute high as my second target. Oh, there we go. So TP1 was right there, 173 ticks, and then right there, 237. If I took this on NQ with 1 contract, I would have entered there the same point, obviously. Risking just over 1%, 111 times 5, $555, and then I would have had 1 TP at this 1 minute external high right here, which would have been 1185. So I had 5 micro contracts. I took 3 off here, I took 1 off here, and I moved my runner stop to TP1, which is probably a mistake because I did have my runner TP up here at this 15 minute internal high. This is the external high, but I did have it up there to fulfill the 15-minute model. But as I said right before market open, this could play out over a few days. But I was wrong. So realistically, my runner should have been left till there, or at least till the -4 of that time manipulation leg. If you count that as a manipulation leg, at least up to there or to here. But you know, I had it there. I'm happy with what I did. Technically, it was 4 contracts off here and then the 1 up there. So take profits is something to work on. And also just the time of the model, the time frame of the model relative to take profits is something to work on as well. But obviously, this is the low hanging fruit. This is where you want to take your profits. That is plenty to make in a day. So that is my trade recap, and it feels good. First day looking at the markets like this, and we have secured. I think we read price right. I think everything went well. 4-hour imbalance has been respected. You know, this 1-hour imbalance had been respected closer to market open, so that tells me the draw is higher. These 1-hour highs could have also been a target for our trade anyway, but we've sold off into this 1-hour imbalance, had an SMT at the lows. We are disrespecting bearish confluences, telling me the draw's higher. We're waiting for that manipulation, that pullback on the 15-minute for the 15-minute model to play out. Into this 5-minute imbalance, SMT at these lows, a 5-minute SMT, in fact, I believe. 5-minute SMT right there. And then we're waiting just for final reason to get in. We've had a 1-minute change in the state of delivery. Not on the 1 minute, am I? That is, there we go. 1 minute change in the state, 1 minute imbalance, pull back to the inverse, that's our entry, stop at the protected low, taken, internal high, then external 1 minute high, and then price is continuing to run. I had these 15-minute imbalances marked, which we're now playing within. Just going to get rid of them. And yeah, we could have targeted up there. But as I said, it's a no news Monday. Take the low-hanging fruit, take the easy play. You know, the giraffe doesn't go and try and get the fruits on the top of the tree, do they? The giraffes come up, get the low-hanging fruit, and then piss off. So that's how my brain works. But it is a win, and it's the first win since the 29th of October. So it's good. Obviously, it does not end here. I'm going to still continue learning this new way of trading. Going to continue learning this new way of reading the market, and there's just repetition as much as possible, live repetition before I go back on my XFA. I want to give it at least a week, minimum a week, ideally 2 weeks. If I'm not feeling super confident and I haven't got max conviction in myself yet, then maybe a month. But that XFA is still a thing. We've got 2% left drawdown, so I think when I go back into my XFA, I will be de-risked using micro contracts just to build that conviction back up using real money. But the main focus for this week is building conviction, reading markets like this, building confidence reading markets like this, and know what I'm looking for. If I know what I'm looking for, I can go into it more confidently, if you know what I mean. So that's the plan for the week. I appreciate all of you guys. That is my... Let's get a thumbnail. So that is my trade for the day. Super happy with everything. I'd say I'm about a 20% confidence level right now. Obviously, the aim is to always have 100% conviction in yourself with what you're looking for. So that is to be built up over this week and next week, and then we are heading into December after that. So December price action is known to be a bit sloppy. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, that being said, love and appreciate all of you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.